Aussie Gamers, welcome to episode 41 of the Aussie Gamers Express podcast, the podcast that downloads directly into your soul. I am your host, LewkOne, and joining me as usual is my good friend Thorncliff. How are ya?
I am good. I have internet again.
Ooh, yay. We also have our very, very good friend Red. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. How are you?
Good stuff. Yeah, not too bad. All right, first up this week's show in preview. Going to have some news. First up, as usual, Assassin's Creed Unity maps being revealed. We'll confirm the PlayStation Plus games for August, even though they still haven't arrived. Bioshock is coming to your iPhone. And Red, what sort of news have you got, just to touch on?
Possible expansion to GTA 5, some Watch Dogs DLC news, and I'm going to just keep continuing bringing you some Crytek news because I've been had the fingers on the pulse there for a little while.
Cool. Sean, what have you got?
Got a little bit on No Man's Sky. I think I know what Red's talking about with the Crytek, and I've also got a little bit of Naughty Dog / Infinity Ward news. So.
Good stuff. All right, after that, we'll get a special feature, which is the rapid fire quiz. That's number 2. So the second rapid fire quiz. You guys all general knowledge up for that one?
My brain can handle it, mate.
Well, general video game knowledge is more to the point. And then after we do that, we'll do What's That Sound? Oh, and it's no surprise this week, but we've got Reprobate coming back for the special feature to see if he can redeem some sort of dignity that he lost in the last one.
Yes, and that was a lot of dignity that was losing to me. So
well, that's assuming he had plenty to start with.
Yeah.
All right, first of all, we'll go into general discussion. I'll run through what I've been playing the last week. I picked up The Last of Us Remastered, as I know a lot of people on the Facebook page would know, because we've probably had a few posts on that, some screenshots and stuff like that. I've already finished it. I finished the main campaign again. I don't know how many times that is now that I've played it. It's in the vicinity of 5 or 6 playthroughs. I've been umming and ahhing whether I'm going to bother with the platinum again. I know I did say I was going to do it again, but I don't know. I feel I don't have anything to prove with it, and it's a long haul. It's not easy. I think I'm just going to enjoy the multiplayer from here on in. I'm not going to sort of fuss too much about collectibles and all the trophies in the game, so it's about where I'm standing with it. But The Last of Us Remastered, geez, it's beautiful, and the 60 frames a second is lush.
Oh yeah, to say the least.
I mean, but the remastered really doesn't bring anything new to the game. I mean, if you didn't have the season pass, obviously you get all that stuff, the Left Behind DLC and all that, which I'm yet to play. But yeah, it's really the same, but I love it. I'm glad I bought it, and yeah, that's it on that one. Red, you've been playing it as well. Have you finished the single player yet?
No, I'm 53% of the way through.
More focused on multiplayer.
Yeah, at the moment I am. I've put over 32 hours into that so far.
Wow. But yeah, that's the main reason I bought it, just so I can play the multiplayer, which I really enjoyed on the PS3. But now with the new generation of friends and stuff like that, so yeah, it's going good. I'm enjoying the multiplayer. There's a couple of games where most of the games we play, where it's you, me, Weeksy, and Pearl, we own.
Yeah, we do.
We do quite well. There's a couple of times where we get smashed, but yeah, we do quite well with that. I'm enjoying that. I tried Hearthstone, moving on. The Curse of Naxxramas. Gave that a go. I can't even get past the first boss, if you will. Have you managed to get... You got the first boss, didn't you, Sean?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still straight... Like, it's close. I get him down to, like, 3, sometimes 6 health or whatever. But, yeah, then I end up getting smashed because I've run out of decent cards or whatever. So, yeah, it's definitely not easy.
Yeah, it's hard not to get all of your cards out on the board and then be relying on what you're drawing on. So, yeah.
I've been playing a little bit more of Assassin's Creed Liberation on the Vita. That's still very good game. I'm impressed with how well that actually plays. But other than that, I tried Need for Speed Rivals as well last night on the PS4. It's a beautiful looking game, but it's very far from super impressive.
or next gen.
Yeah, look, I mean, it looks next gen, but the actual game is nothing amazing. Like it just feels like the last Need for Speed game I played. It didn't really feel any different, new, or I mean, being fair to the franchise, when I play a car game, which is not very often, I prefer it to be more of a sim. So
Yeah.
Need for Speed's not a sim.
No.
So yeah, I mean, whatever. But I've only rented that from Get Gaming, so. But that's pretty much all I've played. Unless you guys have got anything to ask me about that, if you guys want to take the reins.
Is there anything special that the PS4 version is bringing, or not really?
In Need for Speed,
Yeah.
in what way? I don't know.
Is it is the graphics that much amped up over what it was on the PS3, or is it?
Yeah, the graphics are beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. The cars look crazy. Like there's a part at the beginning when it first takes you into the gameplay part. So you're in the world, and the camera's kind of canted down low at the back wheel, and it kind of looks like it's a bit of an arty shot. But what I didn't realise is the game was waiting for me to accelerate. That was actually the in-game graphics. I thought it was still a cutscene.
Oh, okay.
So it does. It looks beautiful. I mean, it still appears to me to be 30 frames a second. It's not the amazing 60 frames. Doesn't break it, but it doesn't look as special as it could. But it looks fantastic. But it's just an arcade racing game where you can just full bash into the barriers to go around corners and stuff. You don't actually have to brake. I found that I remember I played Need for Speed Hot Pursuit on the 360 when that came out, probably last year or year before, whenever it was. I found the drifting used to be a lot easier. Like you would go around the corner and sort of tap your brake to initiate a drift, and then you accelerate and steer. In this one, I felt like you feel like you've got to hold the brake in a lot longer, and then it's
To
a bit
initiate and then
it's sort of touch and go whether or not you just stop because you're holding the brake in, or you then go into a drift. It was, I don't know.
It's very heavy.
It felt, the cars did feel heavy, and I didn't play it a lot, mind you. I only played it for a short time last night, but what I did play, I wasn't impressed with. Not because it was bad, but because it doesn't fit my criteria for what I like in a game like that. So, yeah, that's it.
Cool. Yeah, that's all
You-
I really want to know. Yep.
Yeah, I was there firsthand last night when you were playing it. So
Wasn't terribly impressed. So yeah, move on. Anyway, who's next?
what do you got, Sean?
I've had massive issues with my internet this week, going down to like 56k. So I haven't really been online on the PS4 and stuff like that. But I've been playing more of the Universe in Peril, the Lego Marvel superheroes.
Yep.
And with on the iPad, because I've got 3G, some Hearthstone and that. So yeah, that's basically been my week, and yeah, it's been a short turnaround. And
Hasn't actually.
hasn't?
No,
No, full week.
full week.
Is it?
Yep.
Did we do it last Thursday? Did we?
No, we went Thursday to
Tuesday.
Tuesday and then Tuesday to Tuesday.
Ah, all right. Yeah. Well, I've just been lame then.
I'm sure you've had some uni in the middle there somewhere, and
Yeah. That's my life basically. Yeah.
and it's all choice. We're 30 years old. Any uni or school at this age is your choice.
Yes, I know it is. But
So-
yeah,
yeah.
I'm actually enjoying it. I've been doing computer games, so I've been writing a computer game and just learning a lot more about the marketing and level designs and on how the development cycle of an actual video game goes. So it is really quite interesting. So
Yeah.
it is video game related, but
Well,
Yeah.
I love video games, but I'll be fucked if I'm going to go do assignments on them.
yeah.
No way.
Well, one of my assignments was like a review, and the other one I've just done was you had to write a movie you're writing a video game, so you have to write it in the form of a movie, and then how it'd you'd use the storyline for that as the video game. So
They're so
I'm actually,
driven by storylines now these days.
yeah.
Eh?
Well, that's where the difficult thing is. They're asking you to write the full story, but if you're creating a concept like I don't know, Flappy Bird, that's a video game that somebody's made, but to write a story on it and then develop it into a video game is a lot different to
Just use plagiarism. Just copy someone else's idea.
Oh, I wasn't allowed to.
Oh, no, don't tell them.
No, I think the story that I've come up with is quite good. So,
And yeah, if you want, you know how there's that app called Turn It In. Have you heard of that?
yeah, I've got to use that. Yeah,
They use that to determine if you've plagiarised.
Yep.
Well, easily to get around it is I had a way around it. What was it? What did you have to do? Oh, I can't remember what it was, but there was a sneaky thing that I learnt when I was at uni. You could get around it by just changing certain things within the actual document file. And that would stop Turn It In from actually realising that certain strings of letters and words were together. And so it would separate them all and it would come up with fuck all plagiarism. It's really good. Not that I plagiarise.
no.
Nor do I condone it, but just, yeah, why not?
So this video game's going to be fully playable, Sean?
No, it's just the concept. So what we have to do is write it all, how it's going to be marketed, how it's the gameplay and all the mechanics and everything behind it, and writing it as a proposal to hand to a video game company.
Oh, okay.
So once it's completed, there is a competition that you can enter it into, and my lecture actually got picked as a finalist, and if you go as a finalist, you get flown to Texas to pitch it to video game companies. So,
like the Cairns Film Festival.
Yes.
And
yeah.
with my advice, Sean's now going to write about a game called The First of Them.
The first of them. I was just trying to think of 2 words for Joel and Ellie.
Yes.
I just couldn't get it.
But my game is it's actually called Off the Grid, and it's set in Sydney and the surrounds. So, yeah.
Nice.
I won't go too much into it until I get completely bagged out from my lecturer about how crap the story is. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Go with a positive thought.
All right, Red, tell us about your week.
A combined total of 40 hours of Last of Us.
Nice.
That is about it, mate. Like, I've had, 2 games of soccer?
You'd have the platinum by now.
Eh? What, Last of Us?
Yeah.
No.
No, if you weren't playing the multiplayer as much as you were, you'd have the platinum, because I think it took me about 40 to 50.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, probably. But no, as you said, new people. Like, I played it a fair bit on the PS3 multiplayer. But I just kept getting your ass kicked and everything. But we work really, really well as a team. And you actually get... Because we play the survivors where when you die, you don't respawn till the next round. And, we're watching you, whether it be Pearl or you or me, and then you just get all shaky and jittery, and then, those emotions that it invokes is, well worth it, so...
But yeah, like when you work as a team, sometimes some tough enemies, it feels easy. You're just like, how did we just smash them all?
Well, we got to the point where we were toying with them just for extra points last night.
Yeah, how good was that bit where I let that guy kill me just so he could go the extra rounds and get more points?
It was 3-love in a best-of-9 experience, and we all only had half the points we required, so we were like, Luke, die. But you had like 5 opportunities to kill him. He even got the chance to reload and everything.
Yeah, I know. I stood there just pounding my chest, doing one of those animations, like waiting for him to kill me. And I'm like, what are you doing? Just kill me. I'm handing it to you.
And we have been streaming.
We have.
We should say that out loud on the podcast for the listeners. We have been streaming, probably at some irregular times for some people, but we might be able to narrow it down and get a bit of a following, if you will. So just putting that out there. And also gaming related, we had Brendan Brown and Pratty wanted to know about the Destiny clan, and I did forward on the information that you'd already provided. So I think we've got 1 extra in our clan, so we should try and build this up and we'd be bigger than IGN.
Yeah, I might have a look at that because I think I've got to accept them for some reason.
Yeah, you're the boss.
Yeah, like I've set it so I don't need to approve people, but yet it still comes up with a thing saying must be approved. Stupid thing.
Yeah, we'll just put that out audibly, and we'll probably post about it a bit closer to the time. But we can probably build a pretty decent clan.
I've got to work out how it all works, because at the moment I don't really know how to invite people. I can only sort of give them the link and say go there, but it's a bit bizarre.
The best way I've found is the app on the phone.
Yeah.
But that's me for the week, mate. I've been loving this remastered.
Yeah, the multiplayer is really where it's quite strong. All right, well, I think that's all of us then. We can move into some news.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, first up, I'll go with Assassin's Creed Unity. The map has been leaked. Whether it's leaked or been uploaded by somebody and then they claim it's a leak just for the viral sake. But you guys have seen the map so far, have you?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I have.
That looks detailed. Do you reckon it's real?
Yes.
It looks like a special edition map, doesn't it?
Yes. Well, just to compliment that, I was telling you earlier, I watched a video with one of the producers, the director of something. Don't get me started on that again. And it showed you how they were making it and everything like that. And then you got a big, vast look at it. And then looking at the map, it's going to be huge.
Can they get too big, though?
Yes.
Because that looks scarily hard to navigate through. Because there's a lot there.
Yeah. Where do you draw the line in the sand? But is it too big? Because
I don't know.
No, you're not. It shouldn't be comparable to stuff like GTA, but that's a pretty decent size.
I mean,
map too.
big maps are good. But, just what I fear is that when you obviously it should have fast travels.
Yeah.
Then how long are those load times going to be, or things like that?
1080.
And I really enjoy actually. A map size that big will probably make your 1080 suffer, and it probably won't be like Watch Dogs.
Well, the Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag map was pretty massive. In the big scheme of things, with it, a lot of it was water and all that kind of stuff, but you were still navigating yourself around to the islands, which took time and all that. And even with the fast travels, you did I enjoyed the time out on the boat because you could take over the other boats. Or
you're a pirate.
Yeah, be a pirate and find all the treasures on the small islands and stuff like that. But when I was looking at the cloth map of the Assassin's Creed Unity, they've put it up against a historical map of Paris, and it's basically identical.
Oh, really?
So they're trying to make it true to the history behind it, which is a good thing, because if you're going to put yourself into a world and make it seem believable and like you wanted it, like you're actually there, then why not make it a whole city?
Well,
and
this is essentially going to help a whole bunch of 10th graders pass their history exams.
Yeah, well, why not?
Well, as long as they keep true to it, I reckon there'll be some fact in there. Obviously, there'll be a little bit of fiction mixed with it. I'm sure they don't want to mention Arno in their exams, but it'll if the map looks identical, a lot of the actual events, as they have been in the past as well, will be somewhat factual. So, but look, talking about the map again, I think it's great. I really want there to be. I know it's set. Whenever it's set, a while ago, ages ago in history, but with massive games like that, I would love some form of flight. Whether it be either flying or gliding or something like that. Let's say that you could get to a really tall building and use some form of hang glider or whatever. Because like in Assassin's Creed, I think it was Revelations, you could use the parachutes that you got off Leonardo.
The wings, the flying man thing. Yeah, you went over the chimneys for height.
Oh no, there was that. There was the hang glider thing, but you could also just pull out a parachute. You could buy the parachutes from the stores.
Yep.
And jump and glide. I would really appreciate something like that, so you could at least get a good view of the city, as well as fast travelling without just disappearing and reappearing.
Yeah, and another thing with that size, I'm wondering because it's like the co-op based, well, not based, but directed at. I wonder if you're going to be split up, sort of thing, and you have to go do things in different parts of the map, and that's probably why the size is big enough. So you're basically almost doing a single player, but then you reconvene with each other to do something different, or I don't know. It's many possibilities, really.
Yeah. But anyway, it looks cool. I look forward to seeing a bit more from them as time goes on. All right, who wants to do the next news item?
I'll follow up.
Go ahead, Red.
Talking of big maps and Watch Dogs, Ubisoft announced the new DLC package coming in the American spring, being our autumn, I would presume. Summer, autumn, winter, spring. Yes, and it's actually going to be another map.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's going to be Philadelphia, Delaware.
Oh, another city.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tempting me now.
Yeah, that's pricked my ears
See,
up.
more missions in the same area, and I'm like, whatever. But if you give a new map, I'm keen, I think.
The city of Camden, New Jersey.
Yeah, a new area to sort of look around.
Yeah, that's pretty cool because it actually in 2012 had the highest crime rate in the US. So Aiden's going to go in with his phone and fuck them all up.
So will this new map in the new city, do you know much about it? Is it like the city's controlled by the CTOS or? What I do know at the moment is very limited from a couple of tweets and a 3-sentence news article on it, but it's been confirmed. But any story-related news I can't give you, but I promise to follow it up. It's my game of the year.
Sounds like American Mount Druitt.
Have you finished the drinking game yet?
No, because I found this news today. It's today's news, and so I put Watch Dogs in just to see if I could be T-Bone and everything like that, because I've been whinging and bitching that we didn't get our day one DLC that we've all paid for. And then I went, oh, no, of course there's not. And then I checked the store and everything like that, and then I was looking at the load screen and I said, should I try no, fuck that, and turned it off. I almost had another go at it today, but no, that shit's hard, man. And it's frustrating. I've had so much fun with the game, and if I'm tempted to break a control over the end of the game, it'd probably ruin it all for me, so...
But it wouldn't be so bad if you could just keep having a go. But the fact that at the very end, you get thrown out into and then you've got to walk back in.
And they dribble all their shit. You got to hear the same fucking story over and over again. I was like, dude, I get it. You live in a hole. You don't trust anybody. Just give me my fucking drink.
Yeah, it's brain damage.
Yeah, it is. And I don't want to mar the whole experience with me just getting the shits with it and never putting it in my PS again. So, but that's about all I've got on the DLC. But apparently, it's going to be big and badass. So bring it on.
No Man's Sky. We saw a bit of it at the E3 with the PS4 presentation, or PlayStation's presentation. It's actually going to be a timed exclusive on PS4 now, and it's going to be coming to PC as well. So it's no longer exclusive to PlayStation 4, but it'll be coming to PC as well after a short amount of time. So that's the game where everybody starts off on their own planet and you go out to explore. So yeah, anybody that doesn't have a PS4 and like the look of it, if you've got a good PC, then it'll be coming to you soon. And that's it. Yeah.
All right, so the original BioShock is getting an iOS release later this year. You guys interested in that?
Yeah, I saw some news on this today, actually.
So it's going to be what they're referring to as a premium iOS game, and they're going to be charging a premium price, which it's unknown yet what that price will be, but it's been suggested it's going to be somewhere in the vicinity of $10 to $30.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Civilization Revolution 2 that came out on the iPad, I think that was about $27 or $28, and I just looked at that and I've gone, gee, that's rich, for an iOS game. If it was $10, yeah, I might look at it, but I don't know.
And likewise, XCOM, the 2K,
But now,
that was 20 plus.
it's obviously going to look shit though. Like, what? Why? I don't understand why this game's coming to iPhone.
No.
I read a few reviews on somebody that had actually played it, and apparently the opening scene where the plane crashes into the ocean and all that sort of stuff, and you're swimming through the flames look disgusting. Like, they're very poor animation and everything's dumbed down to meet the size requirements for an iPhone game.
Which is 2 gigabytes.
Is that the limit, is it?
Yeah, that's the limit for Apple. So they've had to scale back a whole heap of stuff. And I don't know what else. Have you read much else on it? Because I've got a bit.
No. What have you got?
So they've said that the touchscreen controls are dreadful to be able to play it with, because you're trying to do too much. Like, how are you supposed to be running, aiming, jumping and shooting at the same time? It's just impossible to try and do on a touchscreen. They said that if you can pair up a Bluetooth controller to it and you can play it like that. But Bioshock's a game that I can go down to EB and buy on PS3 for $10.
Well, I've got it on my PC. I think I picked that up for $8.
Yeah, I think I've got it on. Oh, I do actually. I've got it on Xbox 360. So
yeah, it's cheap and you can play it on a decent console.
Yeah,
but I don't know why you would pay $30, assuming that it would be the maximum of $30.
Yeah,
I don't. Why would you pay $10 to play it in a terrible form?
It'd be a battery destroyer. You'd have to be sitting next to your bloody plug, having it plugged in too, I reckon.
Yeah, and if you're going to be playing it in a charger, you'd presumably be at home or whatever. Just play it on your console or your PC.
Yeah, and I don't understand why they're putting money into transferring them over to like the iOS devices and stuff. I'd much rather have it on the Vita.
Yeah, I agree.
And people will be happy to pay $30 for it on the Vita.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
All right, Red.
Crytek. Crytek's closed its UK studio and sold the Homefront IP onto a company called Deep Silver, and their parent company is Koch Media. And just a little bit of irony, Crytek bought Homefront IP off THQ, who went under, so it just seems like it's a curse. And they've relocated not exact figures, but 90% of their staff from Austin, Texas, I would believe that to be, over to Germany. And they're allowed to reapply for their position anyway. So it looks like it will still be going ahead, but it's no longer going to be done by Crytek. And this was after only last week I come out and said that, I quoted actually, that there was no trouble, no issue, no worries. But yeah, so they've sold off probably one of their big cash cows, and they're trying to assert themselves in some form of online gaming studio. They've got 2 things in the pipeline to try and re-bolster their profits, I guess. So they've sold off all their good stuff, and now who knows what's going to happen.
So who bought it?
Koch Media is the parent company of Deep Silver.
So Deep Silver's the ones that have made Dead Island.
That's
so
right.
It's Deep Silver Dam Buster Studios will be taking over it.
Yeah.
That could have some good implementation. I don't even know what word I was trying to use then.
Implications.
Implications, yes.
That could mean some good stuff. I think Deep Silver do a very good co-op system. A drop-in, drop-out co-op. If they could bring something like that to some of those Crytek games, I think that'd be all right.
There's one thing with Homefront, though, is that the story behind Homefront was amazing.
I agree.
It's just the way that it was done. It could have been a lot better. Like, I would have loved to have seen the Homefront be the storyline for or have a team like Treyarch or something
Yeah.
home front, it would have been amazing. It would have been one of the games of the year.
Ghosts.
Sure,
If Ghosts had that storyline,
yep,
that would have been really good.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree. All right, cool. Sean.
Yes, I've got Infinity Ward has got 2 of Naughty Dog's employees going to their company
Ooh.
to work on their new 2016 Call of Duty game. So I've got Taylor Kurosaki and Jacob Minkoff have joined the development team, and one of them was working on the Last of Us. He was one of the head guys on that, and also with the Uncharted series. So I don't know if there's a mass exodus happening at Naughty Dog at the moment.
But yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, we had that mass exodus a while ago. Are these guys just finding these jobs now, or are these new people that have just left?
It looks like it's been in the works for a while. Like
So they've just left.
Yeah.
Ah.
So Kurosaki's taking on the narrative director, and Minkoff will be the design director on the new Call of Duty game for 2016. So
it's just like football and sport, isn't it? Like with video games now, nobody's loyal to their respective companies. They're just going all over the place. Whoever's paying the best coin, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a big loss at the moment. They've got Neil Druckmann and
Bruce Straley.
Bruce Straley have taken over the reins of Uncharted after Amy Hennig left at the start of the year. Also in the news with that, they've said this week that they want to try and keep Uncharted
light and
light.
Yeah.
They said campy as well.
Campy? Oh,
yeah,
I think
the campy. Yeah, that might mean something else in the US, but
it
over
might,
here I don't think campy's not quite the word that I'd like to describe Uncharted as. But I just really hope this isn't going to affect the Uncharted game that comes out.
Well, yeah.
Because a lot of the people that have been key in the success of Uncharted from day one are now all gone. And
well, I'm still holding
we'll
on to the hopes that Bruce Straley and Neil Druckmann are the golden boys with the golden touch. Hopefully everything
the Last
they
of Us
touch turns to gold, because, I mean, although the Uncharted series was fantastic, the Uncharted series, I think, managed to impress more people than the whole 3 games of Uncharted did. So
why would you leave Naughty Dog?
Cha-ching!
Yeah.
But
money talks.
Money, man. Money talks and bullshit walks.
it's a game of a generation. As you were just summing up then, like, it doesn't compare to, well, 1, 2 and 3 Uncharted doesn't compare to the hit that The Last of Us gave us.
Yeah, but
with all those Game of the Year awards and everything, wouldn't they just have an open checkbook?
No, well, no, that's not how business works. It's, you know...
Especially going to an IP like Call of Duty, it doesn't matter if you're Game of the Year, that's just on what people think of what your game is. But
yeah, it's the
Call of Duty still would have grossed about 10 times the amount of money that The Last of Us did, just because of the amount of platforms that it's on and the amount that it sells.
When you're a multi-millionaire because you've worked for a company such as Naughty Dog and been a part of Uncharted and The Last of Us, I don't know if times have changed, but I don't think you can walk in. And obviously, most people, as well as ourselves, we live within our means. These people would have like massive mansions, and unless things have changed in the last couple of years without me noticing, I don't think you can walk into your bank and say, "Look, can I make this week's mortgage payment with the fact that I worked for Naughty Dog?"
Yeah.
Can I just? Is that payment enough that that I work there, and it's got a good name? No, it's not. Okay, well, I'm going to go work for Infinity Ward or whatever because they've got the big dollars. Yeah. So I can pay for my multi-million-dollar mansion.
And a lot of companies that do this kind of stuff is very contract-based as well. So, it might be coming towards the end of the contract and they go, we're wrapping up on this or something like that there, and they're quite unsure of what they're going to do next. And
All right, my last piece of news. Now, although it hasn't been confirmed as in they're available and out, the August PlayStation Plus games that we will be getting in Australia is PS4 will be getting Fez and Road Not Taken. PS3, I think PS4 version of Fez will be cross-buy though for PS3 and Vita.
Yeah.
PS3 will get Crysis 3 and Proteus. And the Vita is going to get Metrico and Harry Potter, I think. That Harry Potter one I'm not sure on.
yeah,
So that's apparently what we're getting. But it's the 5th. We're recording on a Tuesday night. It's the 5th, and still to this date, they're not out, are they? I haven't checked in a few hours, but have you guys checked even more recently?
no.
I checked just before we Skyped earlier, and
No good.
no, and one of the PlayStation Magazine Europe posted that they're going to be available tomorrow.
Tomorrow. See, I was under the understanding that when they changed their structure a couple of months ago, they would be out on the 4th of every month.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what they said.
Yeah.
Bit of consistency, Sony.
Yeah, over-promising and under-delivering. It's never a good practice for a business.
Have you seen any gameplay footage of that Road Not Taken?
Yeah, I think I had it. I looked at some screenshots.
Oh my fucking god.
It doesn't look very good, does it?
No, I think the only thing I'll be getting this month will be Crysis.
Crysis 3, isn't it? Yeah, I haven't played that yet.
Yeah, I'll give Lego a go. Put another Lego Platinum on my Vita.
Oh, the Lego Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like Harry Potter much, so I probably won't.
Not
What
too
do
bad.
I actually want to play Fez. I've played the demo for Fez, but
Yeah, well, that looks okay, but still, yeah.
I'll try Proteus. That's not really a game, but I'll give that a go. Yeah, no, this Road Not Taken game kind of looks like a bizarre version of, if that was possible, bizarre version of Don't Starve.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I watched about 8 minutes of gameplay today, and all it was a character moving left and right like on a grid and eliminating things as it went along just to get to the end. There was no one explaining it. There was no voiceovers. It was just a gameplay video on YouTube that I found. And it looked childish. Well, it looked colourful and pretty, and it didn't gel. I don't know.
Seeing as though we don't know anything about it, I might make a video of it when it finally comes out and post it on YouTube with what I think of it. See if my opinion changes from here, but it looks pretty shit.
Yeah, mine too, but I've been wrong in the past. But fuck, this is going to have to do something spectacular.
All right, has anyone else got any news?
I got a quick one.
Go ahead.
Prominent YouTuber Chrome Mods has uncovered a downloadable content selection screen in the GTA 5's code.
Yep.
One of the options is labelled dead, and when selected, it checks for file SP zombies. So, are we getting an undead nightmare for GTA 5 like Red Dead Redemption?
That'd be cool.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be interesting, yeah.
Mowing them down with, almost dropped the C word. Mowing them down with a minigun could be a bit of fun. So, yeah, they found coding in there.
All right, we're gonna have to raise the tempo. We're getting very close to the rapid fire quiz. So,
Yep.
Sean, have you got anything?
I just had a couple of little things that people can look up if they want to. Dead Island movie looks like it's back on the scene again. That might be coming next year. Sega's teasing a new Yakuza game. And the Gay Station, it's sold. $4,105.
Oh, whereabouts in your house are you putting it?
Oh, probably next to the fishnets and the... oh, no, yeah, not next to that. Yeah. And just Thailand's also blocked the sale of Tropico 5.
Oh, yeah.
All the games that it can block for possibly causing social unrest. Yeah, it's Tropico 5, apparently. So it's going to bring down Thailand's military government.
Yeah. Does it say why?
Because it's rumoured that it could spark unrest.
Ah,
Yeah, because Tropico 5, it's like a military leader, or a dictator,
yeah.
and that's what Thailand's become at the moment. So,
Yeah. Stupid. All right, then. We'll finish up the news. We'll move on to this week's special feature, the rapid fire quiz. All right, we'll just bring Sean. We'll bring Jason into the call. Let's see if we can get him up.
Hello.
Hey, you were waiting eagerly by the proverbial phone, weren't you?
Yes, indeed I was.
How are you this week, Jace?
I am well.
Fantastic. Have you done some practice since last time we did the rapid fire quiz?
Yes, I have actually
You have
done.
not, you liar.
I've been looking up good old quizzes on the internet though. That's about it.
Cheating. Cheating.
No, you're allowed to do that. I don't get my quizzes from the internet, so I make up the questions. Obviously, the answers come from the internet. they're made up. All right, so we've got Red, Sean, and Jason. Are you guys limber and ready to go?
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
I'm sitting.
Mate, that's how you do most of your best work.
Thank you very much.
All right, so we'll get the timer started now, and away we go. Question number 1: what does the EB stand for in EB games?
Red.
Sean.
Oh, red.
Electronics boutique.
Correct. Oh, I've got to need a pen to give you a point. There we go. Question number 2: what is the last name of Ryu from Ninja Gaiden?
Oh.
Quick, come on.
Sean.
Rapid fire. Sean.
Gaiden.
No, that's incorrect. Question number 3: what is the name of the first game that Donkey Kong appeared in?
Red.
Sean.
Red.
Donkey Kong.
That's correct. Question number 4: who is Marcus Phoenix's best friend?
Jason.
Jason.
Dominic Santiago.
Yes, that's correct. Question number 5: Sam and Max is a dog and rabbit team. Which one is Sam?
Red.
Jason.
Red.
The dog.
Correct. Question number 6: is Pac-Man older or younger than Donkey Kong?
Jason.
Sean.
Jason.
Younger.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Question number 7: finish this quote. Bring us the girl and wipe.
Jason.
Jason.
Wipe away the debt.
Correct. Question number 8: Kratos is the main character in what
Sean.
game?
Oh,
Sean.
God of War.
Correct. Question number 9: how many currently available games are there in the Uncharted series?
Red.
Sean.
Oh, shit. That was very much at the same time.
4.
5.
You're all incorrect. Question number 10: who plays the voice of Vitruvius in the Lego video game?
Sean.
Jason.
Sean.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
I knew that was coming.
It was in the answer. The answer was in the question.
Oh dear, that's the end. However, who said 4 for the Uncharted series?
I
Both
think
Sean and I.
Oh, you both said it.
Yeah.
All right, I
I
may
said
have.
it first.
Half a point.
Okay, you can be wrong
I'll cop
first.
that up.
I don't know because it was. No, I'll give you one and a half each.
Okay.
So who won?
I don't know.
Jeffy? We've got a tie.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, it's not me. I don't have half a fucking point.
Well, that's right. Red got 3 points. Sean got 3.5, and Jason have got 3.5. I do, however, have some prepared tiebreakers in the event that this might happen.
Worth 1.5 points?
Well, what I'll do, I'll ask these 2 questions, and hopefully it's not. Ooh.
So you want me to sit out?
Oh, I'm just thinking, shall we do it between all 3 of yous? We'll do it between all 3 of yous. All right, we'll do this. Red, you can win if you get both of these right.
Okay.
All right, so we'll start the clock up again. And first extra question number 1. Guybrush Threepwood is the main character of what game?
Jason.
Jason.
Secret of Monkey Island?
Yes, that's correct. And the next one, what is the main character's name in The Legend of Zelda?
Sean.
Jason.
Sean.
Link.
Correct.
We're still in a tie, damn it.
Shit.
Make this question worth 5.
I don't have another question. Oh dear. All right, I'll make up a question. All right, are you ready? We'll get. This is the last one. This question's worth 10 points. 10 points. All three of you are in it. Come on, Red. All right. First person to buzz in and tell me all three character classes in Destiny.
Red.
Jason.
Oh, Red!
Ah, fuck! Now I'm on this pump.
Come on, quick! It's a rapid fire quiz.
Titan.
Quick, correct.
XO. No. Fucking
Ah, Jason.
And Warlock.
Oh, I didn't hear the second one.
Hunter.
Oh,
Excellent.
Yeah, I know. I went to, that was the race.
That is correct. Well done, Red. You win. You got 13 points.
Anytime I'm happy to come first.
Story of your missus' life.
2 words. So fucking what?
That's 3.
Fucking what were hyphenated.
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
How good was question number 10?
I knew it was coming. There was a Morgan Freeman answer somewhere.
Yeah. All right. What question did we not get? There was one. Oh, question number 2 you didn't get. What is the last name of Ryu from Ninja Gaiden? It's Hayabusa.
Oh, dude.
Was that like the bike? That's right. And all right, I'll just go through them. So yes, EB stands for Electronics Boutique, which it was before EB Games. Then there was a Ryu one. Donkey Kong appeared in, of course, Donkey Kong in 1981. Marcus Phoenix's best friend was Dominic Santiago. Sam and Max was 50-50. Which one is Sam? The dog is Sam. That's correct. Max is the rabbit. Pac-Man is older by 1 year than Donkey Kong, was in 1980. So finish the quote. Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt is correct from BioShock Infinite. Kratos is the main character of God of War. I knew you'd get that, Sean. And the Uncharted series being 4. And Vitruvius in the Lego Movie video game is Morgan Freeman. And how stupid's that name? Guybrush Threepwood.
Yeah.
The
I don't
main
know what
character.
the fuck you're on about. I haven't seen it nor played it.
That's the main character in The Secret of Monkey Island. And the main character of Legend of Zelda is Link, not Zelda, which a lot of noobs may think. Zelda is the princess.
Yes, there was a big nerd argument happen across an email when I used to work for Game because they had a big statue of Link in the reception area at the offices, and they donated it to the Children's Hospital. And somebody sent out an email saying we just donated Zelda to the Children's Hospital and that. And there's this tirade from people come through.
It would have been a disaster in a game.
Yeah, it was one of those emails that went out to everybody on the and just everybody started bagging it and
Wow.
Secretaries.
Good stuff. All right, that was the rapid fire quiz for this week. I guess congratulations, Red.
Yes.
A little bit of cheating, but whatever. Cheating never hurt.
No.
I've already condoned plagiarism. Why not just help cheat in the competition?
yes.
Copy and steal.
All right, well let's move on to what's that sound.
I think it's time we stop, children. What's that sound? Everybody, look what's going down.
All right, so last week we've got a winner for last week. I completely forgot to write down who it was. Let me just have a quick check. It was Mitch Snittle Sumner who got it correct. He says, I think that sound was off Metal Gear Solid. And it was. It was a speech from the character called Eva in Metal Gear Solid 4, Sons of the Patriots, I believe it is. So that was her saying how she dies or something. I don't know, I can't remember what it is, but it was a terrible, most awkward quote in a video game.
I only get off my bike when I fall in love or fall dead.
Anyway, this week we've got another quote from a video game. Jason, you are in this one if you wish.
Yes.
So all three of you have a crack and a stab at this one.
It's worth 11 points.
What's 11 points?
Was a man sent to kill or a slave? A man chooses. A slave obeys.
Ooh, that's tingly. So a man chooses and a slave obeys. Who knows that?
I think I do.
Oh, Sean thinks he knows. Sean works it out every week by some sort of bloody weird...
He finds it in his horoscope.
Do you buy your underpants from Kmart?
No, my wife buys my underpants for me.
Are you able to count a box of matches that are dropped onto the ground?
Yeah, just by looking at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because usually there's 50 matches in a box, and if someone just drops them on the ground, then you go, oh, there's 50 there.
Rain Man.
Mm.
And this
Oh!
What is it?
Okay. Yeah, that is correct. Well done.
Thank you.
Fucking Rain Man.
Timmy.
All right, well, I've accidentally closed the file now, but I'll play it again in post-editing for the listeners.
Was a man sent to kill or a slave? A man chooses. A slave obeys.
Did you know what it was, Jason?
Yeah, I was leaning towards that more than the I had, but what was it?
I don't know. It's your story.
I just lost what it was. The horror game from Steam. What was it? Amnesia. That's the one.
Oh, okay. No, not that. But look, congratulations. This week you've done a lot better than you did in the past. So
Yeah, I didn't go full retard.
that's right.
Sup, tard?
Hey, Red, did you know what it was?
The game?
That one, yeah. What's that?
No, I was out of my depth there.
Nice. Oh, sup, tard. That was from last. We can't explain what that's from.
No.
That was terrible.
Completely.
It's pretty funny though. All right, we're finished for this week, so we'll not take this opportunity to head over to our Facebook page and give the Aussie Gamers page a like. Just type in www.facebook.com/Aussie Gamers 2012, and simply by liking our page you'll be helping support what we're doing for the Australian gaming community. And while you're at it, you can subscribe to this podcast using iTunes, Stitcher or TuneIn Radio. Just search for Aussie Gamers Express. If you like using Twitter, you can follow us using @AussieGamers12, and that's just the numbers 12. And we also like to stream a bit on Twitch using twitch.tv. Search for Aussie Gamers TV. We also have our P.O Box still, P.O Box 130, Cranebrook, New South Wales 2749.
Well, I think after this, I'll probably go play some PC games.
You've been a bit absent on PlayStation. Oh, Jason, did you get The Last of Us?
No, I didn't get that.
Are you going to?
I will get it after I've finished the rego and stuff on my car.
You know what you should do? Oh, actually, you can get it really cheap from some places, but it's like $60 on the American store.
Oh, yeah?
But you can probably get it for that price. No, it's cheaper. No, it's $50. Sorry, $50 on the American store. $49.
Yeah, I'll still have to wait till after I do the rego. My rego's due on the 15th.
No, you don't need to drive when you're playing video games.
No, but I need to drive to go to places to pick up other video games.
Nah, just postage, mate.
So it's a long walk into town.
Use the fuel money for postage.
That's right. Save the fuel money, pay the postman. Yeah. All right, well, that's the end of this week's show. So thank you very much for listening, everybody. I have been LewkOne.
I've been Red.
I've been Reprimir.
And I have been Thorncliff.
Thank you, and bye.
Bye.
Just an easy delete, boys.
Everything is awesome.